Good evening, everyone. I am, in fact, Dwayne Johnson, and you are watching The Graham Norton Show.
Show for you tonight. I tell you, my sofa is hotter than a royal wedding invite. Ooh, still waiting. No, there has been a lot of speculation about who will be on the guest list, hasn't there? Now, unfortunately, it's private information, you know, so if only there was some way we could find that out. Oh, yeah. That's Facebook boss Mark Zuckerberg at this week's Senate hearing in America, looking into Facebook's misuse of private data. Tell you, that lady to his right in the green, she really seems to appreciate the senator's forensic grasp of technical issues. Control-Alt-Delete, is that it? Fun fact, by the way, did you know Zuckerberg is currently worth $64 billion? I know. Well, minus the $2 he spent on that haircut. Now, because Mark's only 5'7", he sat on a booster seat during the questioning. Oh, feel a bit bad revealing that. Sorry, Mark. Have I breached your privacy? In the end, Zuckerberg did apologise for the misuse of people's data. Well, I say apologised. He sent the senators this. Now, back to the wedding. Harry and Meghan have decided not to have an official list of political leaders attending, which makes sense. Because I tell you, if there's one thing Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn have in common, yeah, it's that they both know how to ruin a party. It's clever, that, isn't it? Clever. Hey, let's get some guests on! Later, we'll be joined by a true rock legend. Roger Daltrey will be here. Yeah, he'll be chatting and singing a track from his new solo album. But first, he starred in The Office, Sherlock, The Hobbit, and the mega-hit Black Panther. Now he brings us to the truly terrifying ghost stories. Welcome back, Martin Freeman! Hello, sir. Really good to see you. Have a seat, too. Martin Freeman. She's the Oscar-nominated star of Moonlight, who made her mark as James Bond's Moneypenny. Now she's back in action in the monster blockbuster Rampage. Oh, it's a pleasure to welcome Naomi Harris. Oh, waving from a distance. Hello. Lovely to see you. Come in. And saving the world alongside Naomi, this man has gone from kicking ass in the wrestling ring to becoming the biggest action star on the planet. What more can I say? It's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson! I saw Martin down the end of it. I was going to say move up, but the couch is sort of full. So, normally...
This is as close as I get.
Yeah, you have filled the couch. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. Dwayne Johnson, do you have your phone on you right now?
Yes.
Because you could be getting a call at any time.
Absolutely. Any day now, any minute, we're going to give birth to a baby girl, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, we.
Thank you. Yeah. We are giving birth. Yes.
Are we?
We are, yes.
Now,
the contractions we're having are...
You're handling it remarkably well.
Thank you very much, yes.
And you know already that it's going to be a girl?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, baby girl.
And you've chosen...
I have 3 girls, by the way. I can't make boys. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I try.
Yeah, keep trying.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's the fun part. I will continue to try. Yeah. Let's try for a boy. Yeah.
And you've chosen a name already?
Well, right now, the name is Tia.
Oh, so it might change.
Baby Tia. Tia is like the first choice. right? It's like on the board is Tia. But, you know, we also are very open to, you know, you never know when the baby's born, all of a sudden it's, you know, Grandmetta or something.
No, I mean, Tia, it does scream for a second name.
Like Dalma.
No, like Maria.
Maria, yeah. Nice idea.
Yeah, it's like, when you say Tia, I just hear Maria. It's like, echo, quit.
What are you going to do with the phone, though? Are you just going to disappear if you get a phone call or something?
I'm gone.
That'll be so
Yeah.
exciting.
Well, I go wheels up.
That would be so
Yeah.
exciting.
Yes.
And the two of you will be so jealous. They'll be like, what excuse can we think of?
Did I tell you, I'm expecting something very important as well. no, mate.
FedEx delivery.
Yeah. I'm getting some shoes delivered. They're lovely. I
don't want to miss them. Yeah, I don't want to be out.
I have to go to the post office.
Congratulations to Naomi as well, because since I last saw you, your fantastic performance in Moonlight. And yeah. But now, Moonlight and the Oscars, it is now kind of stuff of legend. The end when they read out the wrong name, and we've talked about it on the show before, and Warren Beatty's been here, we asked him what had done and everything. But you were in the middle of it, so you did end up on stage. You did go up in the end.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually?
I mean, yeah, it took me a while because I was kind of glued to my seat in just shock, and then our producer dragged me on stage, so...
But is it a nice way to win, to have disappointment first and then go, oh no, yay!
I think it is in a way, because there's never been a moment like that before or since at the Oscars, so I think it's kind of cool.
And when
Everyone always remembers that moment,
Everyone
right?
remembers
Well,
that
when
moment.
you're on
Yeah.
stage, you were looking out at the audience, and we've shown this picture before. It's a great picture. It's everyone, like Matt Damon, like a fly could fly with him. Michelle Williams looked shocked, but I don't think anyone is quite as concerned as Dwayne Johnson. You seem really taken by...
I really was. I remember. Yeah.
Like Meryl seems less bothered than you do.
Meryl is composed. I honestly thought I'm seconds away from running up on the stage and kicking somebody's ass because I thought some was going down. So that's what I thought. You know, I thought like we were in the middle of like somebody trying to hijack something. Yeah, and then I knew she had already said yes, by the way, to Rampage. So she was on stage. I was like, don't mess with my girl. Don't mess with my girl.
Fantastic. Talking of enormous achievements, Black Panther, how nuts is that, Martin Freeman? Yes. Was it bigger than Titanic now?
I'm not sure, but it's done amazingly well, and we're all very proud of it. Yeah.
I bet you are. Yeah, because
Thank you.
it's sort of taken on this extraordinary life beyond a movie.
It's kind of gone. It feels like a moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's lovely to be part of that. Yeah.
Because I heard you talking about you went to the premieres and they were kind of unlike anything you'd ever experienced.
They were like football matches. Yeah. They were properly vocal. Pretty much every fifth line was getting a big woofer. I mean, people were hungry for it, man. You know, people wanted it. Like, it was not just a... Yeah, it was a bit more than a film. I mean, at the end, I'm a big believer in it still has to be a good film, because if it's just an important thing, it's not a good film, then who cares? But it has to be a good film, and Ryan Coogler's a clever chap. So
and when you look at the poster, yourself and Andy Serkis do slightly stand out.
Yeah.
And apparently the cast had a name for the two of you.
Yeah, we were because we had... we'd performed in The Hobbit together before.
Oh.
So we were known as the Tolkien White Guys. Yeah.
That's a good joke.
Which is a good... Yeah,
That is a good joke. Right, Dwayne Johnson and Naomi Harris bring us the monster movie Rampage. It's out now, and it's proper escapist, family-friendly fun. It's big critters, you guys...
Gigantic monsters, yes. Us trying to save the world and trying not to get eaten.
Yeah.
So tell us who you play.
I play a geneticist called Kate Caldwell, and she's responsible for creating the virus that infects the Dwayne's character's best friend, who's a silverback gorilla, and I feel really guilty about it. So I want to go on the journey with him to come up with the cure.
Yes,
basically.
that.
Yeah.
And you play. Is it a primatologist? Is that what you call it?
Yep.
Primatologist.
Yep. I play a primatologist, and I used to head up a anti-poaching unit in Rwanda. Play a primatologist, and my best friend, of course, as Naomi said, is a gigantic albino gorilla. His name is George. Yeah, there he is.
No, and he gets a lot bigger than that.
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, he was actually inspired by a real gorilla, the only albino gorilla ever found, and who passed away in 2002, was Snowflake. And beautiful gorilla.
Is he the one in Barcelona?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to see him.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? Well, so
What a life I've led.
Yes, yeah.
Let me go on, No, anyway.
But yes, inspired. So George
Oh, really?
was inspired by Snowflake,
wow.
who you met.
But
Yes.
you did name it. You thought you'd be working with sort of, you know, cardboard cutouts and things. But...
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but instead I got tennis balls, numbered like 1 to 7, and then our director Brad would call off on the sidelines. Look at number 2, the building's falling down. Look at number 3, the alligator's coming towards you, and that was it. That's all we had to work off.
But there was somebody, like a man was George.
Yes, we had an actor called Jason Lyles, and he played the gorilla, and he was fantastic.
But how did that work? Because George is enormous.
Well, he was at first in the movie Rampage. George is a normal-sized gorilla, and all the animals are normal-sized until they become infected with the pathogen that she created. And Jason Lyles was a motion capture actor, much like Andy Serkis, right, in Planet of the Apes, and it was an amazing process. And then as the gorilla grew in the movie, we would continue to put Jason on stands where he got higher and higher and higher. So every moment in the movie, we were always acting opposite a human being.
So you could always look him in the eye?
Always look him in the eye,
Yeah.
yes, compared to tennis
By the end,
balls.
he was on like a crane, basically. He was standing.
So you couldn't actually see his eye?
I can make out his eyes.
And the life of an actor, Naomi Harris, I love this. You worked with tough guy James Bond,
Yeah.
but you've also worked with The Rock.
Yes.
In terms of toughness, who's tougher?
Oh my God.
Remember, you finished one film and you're hoping to do the next.
Then I'm going to go with Bond, no. He's tougher. He wrestles with crocodiles, for goodness sake, in his spare time.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's a hobby.
Well, no, it's an alligator. Yeah. I lived down in Florida. I live on the Everglades, and was able to go down. And there's an alligator sanctuary. There's about 6 to 8 of us that was able to pull one out of the water, and I was able to get on it and hold its jaw together and pull it back. And
When you say sanctuary,
Torture chamber.
yes.
I feel so safe here.
Alligator farm. I should have said farm. It's alligator farm, not a sanctuary. Yes.
And very quickly, there is I don't know if you guys have talked about this, but you have a connection to James Bond.
Yes, I don't think she knows this.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
so this is the very first time. Yes,
Yeah.
so in You Only Live Twice,
Yeah.
my grandfather was a baddie.
Oh, wow.
And he had this awesome fight scene. His real name was High Chief Peter Maivia, and he was a High Chief of Samoa. And he actually started his career here in England.
Oh.
And he was trained English style. And at that time, in the 60s, I believe, English style wrestling was. There was a lot of what's called shoot wrestling, like derived from shoot fight, which eventually became MMA. So it was a very tough style of wrestling here in England. And yeah, so that's how he was trained.
And we've got that picture of him. Now, is this him as a wrestler? Is that his kind of like his stage gear, or is that him in Samoa?
That's him as a pro wrestler, but wearing his High Chief gear.
And is it true that in Moana, your character was based on him?
Sure, correct. So a lot of the details of that character, Maui, was based off of my grandfather with the long hair and very big build and tattoos. And in Polynesian culture and Samoan culture, to become a high chief, you have tattoos 360 degrees from your knees all the way up to the bottom of your chest. Everything.
Wow.
And it's hardcore, and they do it with a tap.
Yes.
Everything? No, not everything.
Well,
That's what I heard. I heard everything.
yes.
Working around.
Well, the cash and prizes is
Yes.
lifted,
Yes.
and then you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But because you've been in that that film now, do you get sort of children wanting you to kind of delight them as Maui?
All the time. All the time. Like, it's constant. It's always constant. Oh, you sing the song, sing your song, sing your song. And I do it, and then they cheer, and then I go, say, okay, well, have a good day, and then sing again. Constant, yes.
He has a great voice, though.
Oh, thank you.
You should
Very
sing
kind.
for them.
Tell us the last day.
I can't. I don't know if I don't.
That looked like a man who wants to.
I don't know. All right, let's see.
What's the music?
We'll just go right into the rap part, and this is what the kids love. So it's all right, listen, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed an eel and I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What does it take away? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at that me, mini Maui just tick-a-tick-tapping. Oh! Thank you.
That's so impressive.
Thank you.
Now, Martin Freeman, you bring us such a scary film. Ghost Stories. It's out now. Some of you may have already seen it. And it is what it says. It's a collection of ghost stories with a sort of framing device.
Yes, indeed, yeah. I suppose it sort of borrows from that kind of British horror film, I guess from the 50s to the 70s, those sort of portmanteau films where there'd be 3 or 4 stories in one film, somehow kind of linked. Those Hammer and Amicus old British films that I grew up watching on the telly, I guess. You know, that was one of my first connections with horror. I'd watch Match of the Day on a Saturday night and then a double bill of, you know, some old horror films. It was fantastic. And I guess it borrows a little bit tonally from those, but all new original stories based on the play by the same directors and writers Andy Nyman and Jeremy Dyson.
Yeah, it's kind of proper horror film. It's not like a Saw or a
No,
thing
it's not 3 hours of someone getting a drill bored into their skulls. You know, it's not that sort of horror.
Happily, yeah.
It's not that. It's it's quite a smart film, I think. Yeah.
But what's weird is because as a film, you kind of, like I say, this is a genre we recognise. We understand this genre. But I didn't see it in the theatre. Did you see it in the theatre? Because people...
No, I didn't.
But apparently people were really freaked out by it.
I think they were. I know a few people who were scared witless by the play. And I've done a production, you know, the play The Woman in Black.
Oh, yeah.
I did that years ago, and getting a live reaction, you know, a live terrified reaction from an audience it's amazing, because you're so used to sort of having it on the TV or maybe at a film, but when you can occasionally elicit that reaction from a lot of people in an auditorium, like a live theatre, it's so enjoyable, because people are just terrified. But, you know, that communal thing of wanting to go somewhere, in a room, in the dark, and wanting to be terrified it's important, I think, because it's enjoyable, you know.
Yeah, and it's weird because I don't know where the pleasure is.
Yeah.
This is like you leave out. I'm still alive. I'm good.
Well, I know some people. Yeah, I know some people who can't. You know, I have friends of mine who've come see it who just can barely bear to watch it. Really, they just look at the floor when they know there's scary bits.
And weirdly, unusually, let me say, your character isn't very likeable. Like, you're normally quite a nice guy in things.
Yeah, I have played some nice guys, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I play people with empathy, I suppose, a lot of the time.
But this guy, not that.
Not really, no, he's a quite an obnoxious,
Are you a bad guy in it?
He's not a nice man. Yeah. I mean, because there are 3 kind of ghost stories, and the other, Andy Nyman, who I'm in the scene with there, he plays somebody whose life's work it is to debunk the belief in the supernatural. He wants people not to believe in anything supernatural.
Your character?
No, the other guy.
Okay, yeah.
And
But you believe.
So I'm one of those people who... I've got a case here. OK, well, if you don't believe in the supernatural, what the hell happened to me then? So I'm one of those cases, like, well, I can't explain this any other way than a belief in the supernatural. Because something terrible has happened to me.
Do you hunt them now?
No.
Oh, got
Sorry.
it.
You're not seeing it now, are you?
He's going to remake it. Yeah. He's going to remake it where he hunts down ghosts
You hunt them,
and kills them properly.
Yeah.
But weren't you hunting monsters?
Naomi, this film is not for you.
No, absolutely. I don't watch any horror movies ever. No, I don't. The last one I ever watched was Jaws, and that was enough for me. Yeah, seriously.
Was that a similar thing? Did you watch it too young?
No, I was old, and I was still scared. I just can't do horror movies.
Right.
I have too much of an imagination.
Poltergeist.
Haven't seen
Amityville
it.
Horror.
Have not seen it.
Conjuring.
Have not seen it.
Wow.
No.
None of them.
See-
I refuse.
Any irrational fears in your life?
Well, I think mine's rational. Choking. I think choking is a rational fear, isn't it?
Well,
Isn't it? I mean, maybe not.
well, are you scared of choking all the time?
Not all the time. Do you know something? I'm gonna open up to you because this is a bit like therapy, and I've had 2 gin and tonics. every time I have an avocado, every time I cut through an avocado, and I see the stone, I envisage that stone being lodged in my windpipe, and every time I think I physically go. I can't stand it.
Is that quite debilitating?
No, I just don't have that much avocado. I just don't do it all the time. No, I've got a real thing, though. I've got a real thing about choking. I mean, if you're on your own, if you're in a hotel, you know, if you're just... It could take days to find you. Well, if you choke to death...
Well, I just wonder, has it happened to you?
Yes, I've choked to death many times.
Who is this? No wonder you're scared of it.
No, it has happened to
Oh,
me.
you have choked?
On food.
Yeah, and it's scary. It's a horrible...
Did somebody dislodge it?
One time they did, actually. It was... I did that show, Never Mind the Buzzcocks, and one time I'd had too many of those crisps. Because I'm a pig, and I like eating crisps as quickly as possible, so I hoovered these crisps down, and they weren't ready to go down, and they got lodged. And so I had a beer in my hand, and I was, like, doing that, and people going... And so I had this beer, it sort of all came out. And thank God, an actor called Andy Smart, who I'd known for years, got behind me and did the Heimlich manoeuvre, and I was very, very grateful. Because, as I understand it, if you can still breathe or talk, then it's in the safe pipe.
Or cough, or...
Yes, yeah, then you're not going to die. But it feels very scary when you've got something lodged in your throat. That's happened to me a few times. Last time it happened to me was at Andy Serkis's house.
Wait a minute, that's happened to you a few times?
Yeah! Because I still haven't learned.
Stop wolfing food down!
But, Graham, it's crisps. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to chew that. I'll have to devour crisps.
What's a crisp? Is it like a donut?
Potato chips.
Oh.
Yeah.
Potato
Potato
chips.
chips, yeah. They're nice, right?
It seems unlikely, doesn't it?
Yes.
But also, they're a bit jagged. They're a bit jagged.
Ow.
Do you swallow them whole, or do you chew them? You chew them.
You would think not.
Yeah.
You would think not. But no, I do definitely chew, but
You just ate too much.
not enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm in such a hurry to get that crispy flavour. To get that sort of hit of cholesterol. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for your obituary. He'd been warned many times. Now, I think you were asked on the way if you had any kind of irrational fears or phobias. So, to put up your hands if you've got fears and phobias. Fears and phobias. OK, I'm going into the audience. Here we go. Keep your hands up, keep your hands up. I'll start up here. Oh, there's a lady up here. Hello. Stand up, too. What's your name?
Karis.
Karis. And what are you scared of?
Crisps.
No! No! Are you just saying that? No, are you seriously scared of crisps? Why are you scared of crisps?
I did this course when I was 10 or something, and these girls had one of those, you know, the big, like, multi-packs?
Oh, yes, I do.
And they spilt them all over the floor, and there were all those sort of crisp dust everywhere. I feel weird talking. And...
Yeah, maybe never do again.
Yeah.
So it was just the dust, the crisp dust frightened you?
Dust, and now the smell, everything.
But you've never choked on a crisp?
No.
No.
She wouldn't have the chance.
Oh, thank you very much. You were your hand up? Oh, both hands up. Stand up, too. What's your name?
Ahmed. Hi.
Ahmed. And what's your fear?
It's very serious. I have a physical fear of kids wearing suits.
I like that. That's good.
Stand away from
I
me.
know. Like, first confirmations, they're not for you.
Yeah.
So, it must be difficult at weddings.
Yeah, it's actually my sister is getting married in July, but she told me it should be okay. She made sure that
The children are just in jumpers and jeans.
So my question is, if you see a kid with a suit on, what happens? Like, what do you feel?
It happened to me last weekend, so my kids know about my condition, so I was worried. I was walking in the street with my kids, and then my daughter was like, "Oh, Daddy, Daddy, look!" And there was a group of people, and they were actually stepping out of a wedding. And she said, "Look, look!" And there was a child with a suit, a bow tie. Actually.
Oh, not a bow tie.
I was in the middle of the road, almost, you know, like.
Really?
And my daughter was laughing at me. Of course.
And do you know where this comes from?
Actually, I think it might be a trauma from a movie where there was a killer dwarf.
And children are getting the blame.
But I'm not sure. I mean.
Yes. And now is yours food-based or not food-based?
No.
Oh, not food-based. Oh, do stand up too. What's yours now?
Sheep and goats.
Sheep and goats.
Yeah.
Now that must
Mostly
be
sheep.
mostly sheep.
The eyes, I can't deal with the eyes.
What happens to sheep's eyes?
Have you seen the eyes of a sheep? Just the pupils. It's just weird. I can't deal with it.
Does anyone know what he's talking about?
Look it up on Google. Look it up.
Look at so sheep's eyes.
Yeah, the pupils. I can't. They
So
are the
if-
eyes of a serial killer.
So a sheep in sunglasses, fine.
I'm fine with that. I'll cuddle it.
And when did you discover you were afraid of sheep and goats? Sheep and goats.
I went to Wales.
That will do it. Well done, all the phobic people. Very good. Children in suits are my favourite. Wow. Children in suits make sense. It does. Listen, time to meet our final guest. He is the iconic frontman of one of our greatest rock bands, The Who. They've sold over 100 million albums, broken records worldwide. Please welcome for the first time the great Roger Daltrey. This way. He's this way. There he is. Hey! Hello, sir. Very, very nice to see you. Come in. That's Dwayne.
Good to see you.
Hiya.
There is Martin. Have a seat, too. Have a seat, too, sir. There you go. Oh, welcome to the show, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good, good, good. And welcome back to the world of music, too. A new album, As Long As I Have You. And that is out on the 1st of June.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's not quite what people would expect from Roger Daltrey's solo album.
No, well, my solo albums were always a hobby, but I've taken this one seriously. And I've gone back to doing the kind of music that Who used to do before Pete Townsend started writing the songs. And I used to be a soul singer. But, of course, at sort of 17, 18, 19 years old, you can sing the words and the notes, but there's not much soul in there because you haven't lived a life yet.
Yeah.
So it's been great to revisit them and, you know, with the years I've got underneath my belt now. Yeah.
And have you finished your memoir? Have you finished it?
I finished it, yeah.
And when went that out later in the year, October?
It's out in October, yeah. It's called Thanks a Lot, Mr. Kibblewhite.
The publishers know that's what it's called?
Oh, yes. Well, they do now.
Who was Mr. Kibblewhite?
He was my headmaster.
Oh, OK.
Yeah. But, I mean, I looked at all the other rock biographies and I didn't do a publishing deal and then write a book. I just wrote a book and then gave it to publishers. And they liked it, and I was shocked. Because I didn't want to be under the cosh of, we want more of that, we want more of that, we want more of that. I wanted to write a book about what it felt like to be in the middle of that whirlwind, of being in what became the biggest band in the world in the early 70s, mid-70s. The Who were massive. And, of course, we were street kids from Shepherd's Bush, from around here. Yeah. So to deal with what was loaded on us at sort of 25 years old was so difficult because it was an industry that we were making up as we went along.
And not to judge the other members of The Who, but are you the only one who remembers any of it?
No, Pete remembers a lot of it. There's big gaps that I don't remember, I must say. I've had 5 quite bad concussions in my life, and there's big gaps that I don't remember. But I was the only straight one with 3 addicts. You know, Pete was an alcoholic, later a drug addict. John was an alcoholic, cocaine addict. Moon was an anything addict. Even Vim.
But that must have been so hard being that guy.
Well, someone had to be straight, and someone had to be tough, and it fell on me.
Because, Mark, you're a huge Who fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I love The Who, of course I do, yeah.
But you like the whole thing. It's not just the music. You like the whole look, everything about them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, since I was a kid, the mod thing was always a massive, massive thing for me, and it influenced my entire life, really, yeah. It did.
Are you sorry you didn't end up in music? Because I hear you talking about music, and it seems like you like it more.
Well, I do. I like it more than anything, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely my favourite art form. I can literally sing, but, I mean, you wouldn't want to hear my album.
You ought to try making one. You're good.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. And when it comes to, you know, lots of people love The Who, but when it comes to all those stereotypical, archetypal kind of rock band things, you know, smashing guitars, wrecking hotel rooms, throwing TVs out of hotel rooms, that's all you. I mean, that's all...
That wasn't me.
No, but it was The Who. That was The Who who started all that.
Yeah, it was mostly Keith Moon and Pete Townsend. Moon did most of the damage, but Pete Townsend was quite an instigator of quite a lot of it. And it was all done in great jest at the time, but now I think back on it, a lot of it wasn't really very funny.
But, well, there's one thing we can talk about, because we've got a clip. This is a moment of madness. Was it your live, kind of prime-time debut on American TV?
You're talking about Smothers Brothers?
The Smothers Brothers.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. The Smothers Brothers was the biggest show in America in its day. This was 1967. And they invited us on, and of course, we were kind of famous at that time for breaking up our instruments with my generation. And we did the rehearsal. And by the way, on the same show were two of the biggest stars of their time in the whole of the film industry. There was Betty Davis and Mickey Rooney.
Wow.
Anyway, unbeknownst to us, we used to have this kind of thing where the drums kind of just went poof, and smoke came out, and just a relatively tame little thing, you know, where Pete broke his guitars. And it was theatrics to go with the noise that the guitar made while it was being broken, which was like an animal being slaughtered. Anyway, when it came to the take, Moon had got the technician drunk and bunged him a couple of dollars, and he overcharged the cannon that was behind the bass drum. And it went off like a hand grenade. I mean, it really... It was...
But like, people got hurt, didn't they?
Well, Moon had a bit of shrapnel. He had a bit... he comes out and if he's holding his arm, if you watch it carefully, he's holding his arm, he's got a piece of drum in his arm. Pete's hair caught light, and if you see Pete, he's immediately like this, trying to put his hair right. Bette Davis immediately passes out at the side of the set, and Mickey Rooney catches her and then lays her on the floor and goes,
Listen, we've got the clip. So this is as described. This is some people finishing a song, expecting an explosion, but it's a lot bigger. And you can see like the camera work. Anyway, what? So this
I get blown out of shot, by the way. I was flat on my face on the floor.
Here we go. This is Mother Brothers. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. Before we go, we do have time for a quick visit to the big red chair. Who's there? Hello.
Hiya.
What's your name?
My name's Phil, and I'm from Surrey.
Phil's from Surrey. That was good. That was very good. I'm from Phil, and I'm from Surrey. And what do you do, Phil?
I work in the public service.
In the public service. Does that mean tax?
No, it means police.
Oh, police. Oh, are you plain clothes? Is that...
I am tonight, yeah.
Oh, study that face, everyone. OK, off you go with the story, Phil.
OK, so my mum bought herself one of these circulation-boosting machines that passes electricity through your feet just to boost your blood circulation. She's 80. I went round to her house one evening because she was having trouble setting it up. She just got out of the shower, she had her dressing gown on, she was on the sofa. Being a typical bloke, I thought, I'm going to notch this up to 90% just to make it work properly. My poor mum's 80-year-old, she put her feet on the machine. I turned it on. I got a shriek from her. She fell back onto the sofa. Unfortunately, legs went 10-2. She kicked me in the jaw.
I think I've spared us all a visual. Have I? I hope I have. Should we go, one more? Should we have one more? OK, one more. Here we go. Oh, the glamour. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Sakina.
Sakina. Ooh, dress up Friday. And what do you do, Sakina?
I am a patient advocate for mental health.
Wow. And where are you from?
I'm half American, half Iraqi.
OK. Off you go with your story.
So I actually grew up in New Zealand, and I used to work at a major art gallery there, and I'm guessing this is the time where The Hobbit was being filmed. Because one day Sir Ian McKellen walked in. I was very excited. I went up to him, said hi, shook his hand. He was a lovely, lovely guy. But then he started going to part of the gallery where you need a ticket to get into the exhibition. So I asked him, I said, oh, do you have a ticket for the show? And he said, no, I don't. And I said, I'm sorry, you shall not pass.
It's quite funny, though. I should have let her walk. Well done, everyone who's going to join us on the show and have a go in that red chair. You can just visit us at our website, this very address. That is it for tonight. Please say a huge thank you to my guest, Roger Daltrey, everybody. Martin Freeman. Naomi Harris. And Dwayne Johnson.